we're in California for WrestleMania 31, and I like to meet international wrestling fans just to hear their take on our country, how their experience is going, whether it be wrestling or whatever state WrestleMania will be in. So the Sunday of WrestleMania, I'm in the lobby of the Holiday Inn. I see these two Japanese gentlemen, and I love the Japanese culture, so I go up and I ask them if they're going to WrestleMania. They say no, and then, just to kind of have some common ground, I tell them that I met Jushin Thunder Liger at WrestleCon, and the gentleman who was heavier set points and says, "Liger?" Like, to the guy sitting next to him. And I said, "Yeah, Jushin Thunder Liger." And he points again. He says, "Liger," pointing at the bald-headed gentleman sitting next to him. And I look down, and I see all of these, bags. And I say, no way. I'm standing right across from Japanese wrestling legend Jushin Thunder Liger. Never seen him without his mask on. And I said, "Really?" I whispered, because, I didn't want there to be a whole crowd. And, of course, he shakes his head yes. Does the index finger to his lips, to kind of keep it on the down low. I shake his hand, tell him I loved his match at Super Bowl Brawl 3 with Brian Pillman. And then, I don't know if he was the president or the PR guy of New Japan Pro Wrestling, but around the time when they would do press conferences, he had the shorter brown hair. He always wore the suits and was sitting in the middle of the tables. He comes walking around the corner, and I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe this moment just happened.
I don't want to say that's the craziest coincidence in the world because, they were at the wrestling convention where essentially Liger was in town. Just to be like, oh, what do I have in common with a Japanese person? I don't know, my love of this masked wrestler, just to try to make conversation. And then that is who it is. I feel made for just a real fun phone call. And I just felt the odds were so low that I wanted to play this. I've wrestled Jushin Thunder Liger. Also, I've done many tours of Japan where Liger did shows both in Noah and then obviously in New Japan. And I remember going to the hotels, maybe my first couple tours with the New Japan bus, Liger getting off the bus, Liger not wearing his mask, the fans going right up to him and asking for an autograph and signing it, him being unmasked, him signing the autographs. And I remember asking him, I don't know exactly what the question was, but hey man, you ain't wearing your mask. How does that work? And he's just like, I don't care. And I was like, all right, you're Jushin Thunder Liger. You could do whatever you want. He's like, they know who I am. I don't care. So kind of the fun difference between Japan and America, where I feel all of us just feel there's some kind of sacredness of Jushin Thunder Liger having no clue what he looks like underneath his mask because he's not on every show in every town like he was in New Japan. He's very special when he comes to America. And I think he's very special to us, obviously. He's a treat. Every now and then, we got Jushin Thunder Liger in America. So just to see a random Japanese man sitting in a lobby, saying his name, and it just happens to be him, pretty fun. Hey, thanks for watching. That call was part of a whole podcast called Wrestling Anonymous. Listen to the whole thing weekly. Wherever you listen to your podcast, go subscribe. And while you're at it, subscribe right here on YouTube to Colt Cabana's channel. Thank you.